Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Popcorn Culture. I'm Khai.
And I'm Zat.
We can't blame you if you forgot our names because we're the worst content creators on YouTube.
It's been well over
We let
a
it get to
month.
our heads, man. We made like 7 videos, I think.
I think about 10.
Yeah, we made like 10.
8 to 10 videos.
Like about 10 videos, and we were like,
Yeah.
that's it. We don't need to make any more.
Seems like that was it for Popcorn Culture.
Yeah, no, we're the worst. So we're gonna try to be more consistent.
Hopefully.
But we both, I think it's because we both have a few writing assignments right now.
Yeah.
And it's been taking up some of our time, but we are excited today. Why do we have our phones like this is a group lunch?
And why do we have like a huge trophy around on the table?
Because it's that time of the year.
It's award season.
Yeah, it's basically, you know when they say it's that time of the year again, they mean Christmas. But it's Christmas in Hollywood, guys. It's BAFTA's Monday here.
And the week after that is the big
The
one.
Oscars.
Yep.
Right? And we want to talk about that. We want to talk about how 2 films, in my opinion, have been wiping the awards right now.
I think I can guess which ones those are.
Yeah.
Those are, yeah.
And I want to talk about that. I also do kind of want to talk about some of the stuff that we can look forward to the next couple of months, just because we're like 4 days away from Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Immense of Harley Quinn. You know, which is
What a
not a
mouthful.
mouthful title at all.
What a mouthful.
It's such a... They should just call it Harley and Gang.
Yeah.
So that we're coming up to a couple of days from that, and we finished Crisis. There's been some developments in comics. We're just gonna it's warming up.
Yeah. It's just the start of the new year. Let's try to start with like a bang.
Yeah.
Of sorts. So.
And I think the best way to start it, and because we've not done this, is your top 5 films from last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there you go. He
Okay.
hates me.
Top 5 films.
Yeah, we've not done this.
No, we haven't done it on camera. At
No,
least.
and we still owe you guys a bunch of episodes. We're gonna do a Batman episode.
Yeah, we do.
also do have to do a Joker episode because Joker turns 80 years this year.
Yep.
So we have to. We'll get there, guys. You guys aren't paying us yet, so
Yeah,
let
so-
us take our time.
Let's
top 5
start with
films
top
of
5
last
films.
year. Yeah.
Let's just get to it. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. 5 to 1.
5 to 1. Go ahead.
Okay, number 5.
You don't have to put them in order. Don't worry.
No, I do have them in order.
Ooh.
I actually have a top 10, literally, but I'll just stick to the 5.
Go ahead.
Number 5 for me, Rocket Man.
Oh yeah.
Rocket Man.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it was such a good film. I mean, granted, I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody by Dexter Fletcher.
Shame.
Yep, I am.
Shame.
I am banning that film. I'm not gonna.
Shame.
I'm not gonna even bother. But
Somebody thinks it's better than Rami Malek, the Oscar winner.
I'm pretty sure Rami Malek's a great actor. But going back to Rocket Man though, what's his name? Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton.
Yeah, he did such a phenomenal job as
As
Elton John, and I'm a
Elton
huge
John.
Elton John fan.
Yeah.
So the movie was such a good musical, and I think there weren't a lot of musicals last year actually.
There wasn't. I was just having this conversation with you. I think off camera
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago when maybe we should have been recording.
That was that was the Danny Boyle one with the Beatles.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh, it was okay.
But other than that,
the thing about movies with South Asian leads in them is that I think I could do better. Every time there's a South Asian lead in a film, I go, I could have done this. Like, his name's Jack in this film Yesterday by Danny Boyle. His name's Jack, and he lives in a world where only he remembers the Beatles,
Yeah.
and nobody else does.
Yeah.
And I could have done this. Oh, you've never heard of the Beatles? Yeah, you never heard of George, Paul, and Ringo?
yeah, I can see it. I can really see you in
Yeah,
Danny
no,
Boyle film.
it's
But Rocket Man though, it was like it probably was like the only musical worth watching last year.
It
And-
was, yeah,
and-
because it's like I feel like the streak has been broken because we got La La Land in 2016, which I adored,
Yeah, 2016. Yeah,
and then we got Greatest Showman in 2017, which I also adored.
yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, and we got Star Is Born in 2018.
I
which-
know it was
2018.
2017.
Star Is Born is 18, dude.
October 2017, dude.
Star Is Born?
Yeah.
18, bruh. Because I bought the Blu-ray 2019 in LA.
yeah, it was October 2018.
Yeah, so, and last year we didn't have a big musical.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's one of those things where when La La Land came out, City of Stars was on every radio station.
yeah.
Greatest Showman comes out,
Yeah,
and the whole album was on every radio
it was
station.
like on the Billboard top whatever for the longest time.
Billboard number 1
Yeah.
for a year. And then when Star Is Born came out, Shallow was on the radio stations. But
Even
we've
the
not,
album was amazing. Yeah.
yeah, we've not had that in 2019.
No.
And
It was surprising because Rocket Man didn't even win anything in the Grammys.
They did not, and they didn't even get nominated for an Oscar. Taron Egerton, which is where we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that.
Yeah, but
I-
number 5, Rocket Man.
Yeah, number 5, Rocket Man. Number 4 was Endgame. Avengers Endgame.
Thinks it's.
I think it's.
He thinks.
I think it's.
the world's
It's
number
on
one
everyone's
film.
top 5 list, or probably
It's
even
at
top
number 4.
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like again, it's amazing. It's like the end of the saga, and the end of the Infinity Saga.
For me, it's the personal end of the MCU. Like, I can't get invested in any of the other characters.
The Russo brothers did everything they could to really deliver the final chapter. I mean, Far From Home, I can disregard that. That's fine. But yeah, dude, Endgame was just, it had everything. You know, the comedy, having everyone together, the writing, the personal story arcs for like Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, and everyone else. Like, it was.
They wrapped it up.
They wrapped it up really nicely. I mean, like again, there are a lot of plot holes here and there, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's one of the best cinematic experiences I had last year.
Same, absolutely.
Endgame number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3, I have a recent one that we watched this year actually, but came out last year.
1917.
1917.
Right.
Again, we're gonna talk about it more for on our awards chapter, but it's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's just one of
a great film. Yeah.
It has such a simple plot, but the directing, the cinematography, even the acting from like the 2 leads and all these minor characters coming in, it was just beautifully written.
Okay.
And I really believe that it deserves the hype. A lot of people are like bashing on it because like of the whole one shot gimmick.
Yeah.
But looking past
No,
that,
I think that's its achievement. That single take feel.
I think the last film that did this really well was Birdman.
Yeah, but Birdman was very manic and annoying.
Yeah, and
didn't really like
it's
it.
a lot more artsy in a sense.
Yeah.
Like with this, it's literally a technical achievement when it comes to directing and cinematography
And
the sets.
Yes,
It's just
absolutely.
one of the best films of last year.
Yeah, and the thing about 1917 is that you had watched it, and then we watched it again.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize I'd be that invested in the film, because by the third act, I teared up a few times.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was looking to my left and thinking.
Yeah, because I just went. It was so spectacular. There are certain instances on film where it's so I call it the perfect storm.
Okay.
It's got a great score. It's got a great shot.
Yeah.
It's got a great moment. And I felt very few times in the cinema I felt this.
Yeah.
One of the first times I realized what that can do, what the score, shot, and sequence
moment,
can. Is when I watched The Dark Knight. And there, it was the part where Batman had his sonar on.
Yeah.
And he just went. He said, "What did he say?" He said, "Alfred, the nurses are the villains.
Yeah.
And the doctors are the hospital." Like the Joker switched them up.
Yeah.
And he's in the building and he's doing a sonar. And Hans Zimmer score crescendos. It's so
Yeah.
that track is the signature Batman theme of that trilogy.
Yeah.
And Batman was just like. The camera was moving fast,
and
then he jumped out, and then he
Yeah.
was going upstairs, and Morgan Freeman was narrating the scene. He goes, "Trouble on the second floor," and like the score started building. I teared up when I watched it the first time because it was so well shot.
I totally understand how you feel, dude.
Yeah, so
That
like there
really
was this
beautiful.
one bit in 1917 where it was just it's so good. Like I can't spoil it. It was in the trailers, but I can't spoil it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the crazy
yeah.
thing. It's crazy how some films spoil it by showing it in the trailers,
And
then
you don't know.
you anticipate that film. It's like that scene in The Dark Knight again when the truck flips.
Yeah.
and you know what's gonna happen.
But when it does, you go, "Wow!"
Yeah, exactly. So in 1917, there were so many scenes that I thought to myself, like, how did they do this?
Yeah,
you know.
I have to say, 1917 is there. All right, so you're at number 3 now.
Yep.
Number 2.
Number 2, Irishman.
Yeah, woof.
The Irishman. That is
So good.
Say what you want about the running time. It's like 3 hours and a half long.
No, there can't be a problem about the running time. It's not long enough.
Like even the cast alone, De Niro, Pacino, Pesci.
Okay, Harvey
Keitel,
Keitel, Bobby Cannavale.
Dude, like it's
5 of the best actors in crime I've seen.
yeah.
It's amazing.
And the best crime directors of all time, probably.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese is just amazing, and it's just like I really didn't feel the running time.
No.
Like it breezed through because
It's
it was
so good.
so beautiful. The writing, the cinematography, the lighting of like the grain of the texture of the screens when it ages from when they're young and then they're growing up and they're older now.
Yeah.
Like you can really tell the difference. And dude, it was just
Come on,
amazing.
Frank. Tell it to me. What'd he say? What'd he say? You know what I mean?
And you gotta love Al Pacino.
Yeah,
man.
no, he's playing himself. I'm not gonna work with them. It's just I love this guy.
But dude, like for me it was Pesci, dude.
I see.
Pesci was just so
so subtle, so
with just
underspoken.
the sunglasses and just
Yeah.
it's just dude, Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
So
We did it. We did everything we could, Frank. We did everything we could.
It's like if Scorsese had to say goodbye to these actors.
Oh, dude, no.
I mean, like,
No,
if this was
no.
the last thing he'd ever do with them,
Nope.
it's like
No, we're not even going there.
It's like
We're not going
nice-
there. No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
So my number one.
Yes. You switched it.
What?
Your number 5 was number 1 at some point. Rocket Man.
Oh, at one point, yeah.
Yeah. So what's number 1 now?
Oh, dude, Joker.
Oh,
Joker.
Yep,
Easily,
the doy.
hands down, the best
Robert De
movie.
Niro too.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's
Hey,
just...
Mari, when you call me out there, can you call me Joker? Like, it's so nice. Oh, can you call me Joker? And he proceeds to kill the guy. I love Joker.
It's amazing. I mean, obviously the focus is on Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
He really carries the film.
Like, if this is
through and
Walking
through.
Phoenix, I don't even want to see Running Phoenix. You know what I mean?
It's just a beautiful film.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
it's not just
It
him,
is.
but everything from the, again, the directing, the writing,
Yeah.
and all the subtle hints of, what
Yeah.
could this mean? Like, I love those films. You know how I
Yeah.
love those films. Like, what does this mean? Or are those, like, is it in his head? What
Yeah.
is, like, but we've had this discussion off camera, and we could
Yeah.
probably do a whole episode on this. But I just love Joker.
Okay.
It's easily, obviously there are a lot of other films that are amazing this year. Everyone has their choices. What are yours, Kai?
Oh, top 5. Coming in at number 5, Shazam.
Oh, wow! That's pretty high.
Man, I love Shazam.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, but also at number 5.
Come on, that's not fair.
Also at number 5. No, actually, number 4 is a tie.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm losing my top 5.
Oh, because you did a tie. Okay.
No.
Let's stick with that. Can't even decide his top 5.
Oh no, I do have my top 5. Tying in at number 4.
4 and 3. Oh, so 4 and 5.
4 and 4. It's 4 and 4. Okay.
This is so unfair.
Is Irishman and Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah. Toy Story 4 was up there for me.
It really was.
It was really good.
Yeah, so it's a tie. I feel like if I really have to choose, Shazam would get bumped down.
Okay.
But I love Toy Story 4. That was such a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Number 3, you're absolutely gonna hate me for this, is The Rise of Skywalker. Dude, I liked it. I really enjoyed Rise of Skywalker. Look at the venom on
So
his
see
face.
you on the next episode.
No more. It's no longer popcorn. It's just pop culture. No, I've had a lot of time to think about
Yeah,
it. It's been a month and a half.
I kind of figured that you were gonna put it on your top 5 actually.
Yeah, but look, man, just for that little bit of Luke lifting the X-wing and just smiling, just seeing Mark Hamill let go of this character, you can't take away Mark Hamill from Luke Skywalker anymore.
Yeah, but everything else in the film is like making you pull your hair out. It was infuriating.
I don't think it was infuriating. I just it's tragic what happened. No, isn't it? Don't you feel bad?
No,
for what happened?
yes,
Because
yes.
okay, it's ironic you should say this. Aren't you at the very least curious what the Snyder cut of the Justice League would have been like?
Obviously.
Right? So don't you feel like it's just a damn shame when you bash Justice League the film?
Yeah, true.
Like if we were I would not bash Joss Whedon's Justice League.
Yeah.
It's just such a shame, man.
Yeah,
the way
there was
things
so much
ended up.
things behind the scenes that were happening that you can't fault him.
And with the Rise of Skywalker, so if Zack Snyder's Justice League gets a pass, you gotta give a pass to Skywalker.
So you're saying 2017 Justice League was up there when it comes to...
No, I just think you can't quantify it where it stands on the list.
Yeah.
It's unfair.
Which is why I'm surprised why it's on your list.
Because I feel like nobody else would put it on their list. If anything, I'm doing this for mankind. Man, I'm taking one for the team. I
You're doing
thought
this for
about
your
it.
sanity.
No, I thought about it. I look at Rise of Skywalker as a few shots and a few sequences that really touched me. That's it.
Yep. No.
Like-
I can agree with that.
You know, like, yes, this is stuff of controversy, but Han Solo appearing again to talk to
No.
Ben Solo.
We talked about it on our
review.
and
Yeah, you know,
it did touch me a lot.
and then that bit with just Luke Skywalker just smiling and like nodding at Rey and going, this is it, finished story. That bit of Rey going, be with me, and like the Jedi voices, and just the last shot on Tatooine. Like, it's just these little sequences and the shots of Lando and the Falcon with Chewie. Like, I'll give it to these sequences. Like, So number 3, Rise of Skywalker. Number 2 and number 1, I don't know where to place them.
Okay.
But my top 2 is Joker and Endgame.
Okay.
I don't know where to place them, man. I really don't.
No. I can I get that.
Like, I've not cried in this cinema so hard in a while, like since Endgame. Like, I cried so hard in Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, the last 20 minutes was basically just me crying.
The last hour was just...
It was very heavy because
Yeah.
you saw Captain America, and so again, it's one of those things where, when I say music, shot, scene, composition.
Yeah.
When Captain America stands alone to see Thanos, and then he goes, "Cap, can you hear me?"
Yeah.
To your left.
On your left.
And that's it. That whole sequence.
It's like you hear Sam.
Yeah.
You see Doctor Strange opening, and it comes out Black Panther.
Oh.
You know, like it's just like, if that's not playing around with people's expectations, I don't know what is.
Yes. So it was amazing. So Endgame and Joker are like top 2. I don't know where to place them.
Yeah.
And obviously my list is less artsy than yours because it's basically comic book pop culture, and then
Yeah.
the Irishman in there.
Yeah. That's fine, dude.
Because if I remove the Irishman, it's just Shazam, Toy Story, Star Wars, Endgame. So it's all franchises.
Yeah.
Basically.
True.
But yeah, Joker, I feel it's just so tight right there. So with both Joker and Endgame, I've not seen them since the cinematic run ended. You know what I mean? Like, I just got an Endgame on Blu-ray. I'm waiting for Joker to arrive. I would have a better opinion when I watch
Joker on Blu-ray
and Endgame on Blu-ray.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. So that is where we are with our top 5. We're just gonna put it into a list for you guys to have a look at, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about awards season. All right, so that was it. Just a pictograph, whatever you call it. It's post-production. He does that. Of our top 5 for the year. Okay, we have to talk about this right here. This right here. What are we doing here?
Well, it's not exactly the
Tri-Wizard tournament.
It's not exactly.
How did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
It's not exactly the Oscars, Golden Globes, or whatever, but it's the only trophy we have.
I got an Oscar replica.
You do?
No, I don't.
Dude.
Yeah, but you could buy the fake ones in LA.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in a souvenir store, they're like Oscar for best supporting boyfriend, or like, it's all those kitschy things you get,
okay. Like a gift shop thing.
Yeah. But they got tons of those there.
Okay.
I'll get you one. Oscar for
thanks.
most tolerable creating partner.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's talk about this. Go ahead.
Okay. So, we are like really, really deep into the award season.
2 big ones
I think
left.
the start of the year, we started with the Golden Globes, and then you had the Critics' Choice, you had the SAGs, you had like again the PGAs,
DGA, yeah, Writers Guild.
and the latest one to come out was
Critics' Choice, I think.
Yeah, and then coming up tomorrow, which is like start of this week when we've done shooting this episode, will be the BAFTAs.
And Joker is the most nominated film at the BAFTAs, I think.
Oh yeah, dude.
It is like gonna win.
I really hope.
Let's talk about Joker for a bit. I really want to talk about this thing.
Yeah.
He is the most popular character in comic books, at least as a villain.
Yeah.
He's
hands down.
Like top
the most
5 most famous characters in comic books ever would be like Superman, Batman, Joker, Spider-Man, probably Iron Man right now.
Yeah.
Batman is the most popular pop culture.
Probably say Alfred, but yeah, sure, Iron Man.
Like, Batman is the most popular character.
Yeah.
And his most popular villain is the most popular villain ever. Like, everybody knows the Joker.
Not just in comic books, but in pop culture. Literally,
across history.
Joker is like one of the most popular villains in popular culture.
Yet, we are standing on the eve, so to speak, of an award show, the BAFTAs, which have always been traditionally nominating art house films, critical darlings, and very little on existing adaptations.
And they're normally like really lean towards the British, European.
And we're witnessing Joker
films.
walk away with 11 nominations, I think.
Yeah.
Right, at the BAFTAs?
Yeah.
It's just, this is nothing short of a phenomenon for me. Just seeing the possibilities of, and I don't think they could do this with another character. I think if there was a character in comic book history that could have walked away with this, it's just the Joker.
But it's just not just the character, dude. Like, it's the combination of everything. Like the actor,
the
director, the writing. I mean, who would have thought that Warner Brothers would have really pushed this film?
It's the same studio that gave us Justice League.
Yeah. And they've done like the most art house comic book cinematic experience I can think of.
Yeah, literally. And I think, frankly, it's one of the best comic book movies ever made. Up there with The Dark Knight, which also explored the Joker. And then this will all go into when we talk about Batman and the Joker. But I just feel like we need to address that Joker is killing it right now. And early on in the show, we talked about two of the most decorated films this season is Parasite and Joker. You know, Parasite has won more than 100 awards. And, you know, what are you feeling about these Oscars right now? What was your reaction when you saw the nominations?
I mean, okay, honestly, I look forward to the Oscars every single year.
No matter how much it pisses you off.
It does. It pisses me off all the time. Like, they always do something that's gonna like really like you know, like really
are
like
you serious?
Yeah, because they always like go with these really safe choices. They always snub the ones that we think we're gonna get nominated. You know, they don't give enough attention to the ones that, you know, the actors, directors, films, whatever you can name. They always pick the wrong ones essentially.
Okay.
Right. So the fact that they're really like, you know, like towards the end of the year, I didn't realize that there was so many of these nominees coming out like towards the end of the year. Like it really started like in October when Joker.
Yeah, it's award season.
Yeah, like when Joker came out, then you had other movies like again Parasite, 1917. I think Rocketman came out a few months after that.
Yeah.
Irishman came out in November, and then you have other films like Uncut Gems.
I've not seen that.
Not enough people have watched, but it's really good by Adam Sandler. I don't know, dude. There's so many like Knives Out got nominated. A lot of people are talking about it. I haven't seen it.
I have.
I can't be bothered. I know Khai does not like it. But again, what I'm saying is like towards the end of the year, normally like you have like few of these artsy films and you know like okay, these ones are gonna get nominated. But just now, and we're gonna talk about this in the episode, but just based on the number of snubs that the Oscars like the films and actors who did not get nominated, it just tells you that, you know, art house films, you know, these really indie type films aren't dead. You know, there are a lot out there, and I think Joker's really championing it, in a sense, because dude, like, again, it's so different.
It really is.
It's the least studio type of film that Warner Bros. Has ever done.
Yeah, and yet there it is, killing it.
Yeah, and Parasite again. Okay, I'll be honest, I've only seen half of it.
Like so, okay.
I haven't finished it. But
before we get into the films, who do you think got snubbed this year?
Oh, dude, where do we start?
You start. I feel like
I think in terms of the acting category, dude.
Yeah, acting, and I feel like it's so tight this year though. Like you go like, oh, I can't believe they didn't nominate Greta Gerwig in directing, but at the same time, like it's so tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna check my phone. I'm just gonna remind myself what are the nominees.
Lupita didn't get nominated.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I feel like
a lot of people talk about like the number of, like the lack of diversity. You know, when it comes to race, because
Awkwafina.
Yeah.
From The Farewell.
I think the main a lot of people were talking about this when Margot Robbie got nominated for both lead and supporting actress for
in the
both.
Golden Globes.
Yeah, I think it wasn't Golden Globes. I think it was the Critics' Choice or People's Choice. I can't remember.
It was Bombshell and
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes.
And a lot of people were saying like, okay, what about Awkwafina?
Yeah.
Like if you're putting, and then even Scarlett Johansson got nominated, and granted, she deserves it.
I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit,
but Marriage Story, she deserves getting nominated for lead actress. But when we talk about like lack of diversity, Awkwafina, Lupita Nyong'o, I love Us.
You did. I did not.
By what's his face?
Jordan Peele.
Thank you. Like, if you're talking about Scarlett Johansson getting nominated twice, I really think that Lupita Nyong'o should have been nominated twice for playing two different characters.
Yeah.
For lead and supporting, because she really brought the role. Like, she really carried the film. And I think because it came out so early in the year that people have forgotten about it.
Could be.
And I mean, looking back, just briefly looking at the list of actresses that were nominated, I mean, I'll be honest, I've only seen one or two of them.
Right.
I haven't seen a lot, and the Academy loves biopics.
They do.
Right? And we're going to talk about this when we talk about our nominees, but other than the actresses, Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
I really think that he should have been nominated. And again, nothing against my boy Leo.
Yeah.
Because when DiCaprio brings it, he really brings
LDC, according to Brad Pitt. That's
what he got nominated for Best Actor in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But what about De Niro? What about Taron Egerton? Taron
Egerton, yeah.
Yeah, he won Best Lead Actor in a musical and a comedy musical for Rocketman.
He was good.
But he did not get nominated at all for the Oscars.
Christian Bale.
For Ford vs. Ferrari.
Neither did Matt Damon.
Like, again, like with the Golden Globes, you can have a lot of picks because there's both drama and comedy musical. You can have like literally 10 different actors encompassing them, and a lot of them will get snubbed. I'm just surprised that De Niro, Taron didn't get nominated.
Bale, Damon, yeah.
So
it's a shame.
that's just one of the again with directors, even Greta Gerwig
Yeah.
for Little Woman. She didn't get
Lulu
nominated.
Wang, the Farewell. Have you seen the Farewell?
No, I haven't.
I saw it the other day. It's pretty good. I have to say, it's A24, so no surprises there.
A24 dude.
When they announced it, I just thought, okay, so I've not seen Little Women.
Yeah, it's not out in Brunei yet.
No, it's not. It's coming out, I think, the week after the Oscars.
Yeah, which sucks because I was trying to do this thing like
we watch all the Oscar-nominated films.
And normally in Brunei they always try to push these films to come out in Brunei in time for the Oscars. That's what happened with La La Land,
Little Women.
Little Women's not coming out.
Hidden Fences.
Yeah, Hidden Fences.
Hidden Fences. Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. Thank you.
Fences was a separate film that year.
Yeah,
we're the worst. I know.
Yeah, I was thinking of another film. What was that one with Andrew Garfield with the war thing?
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah. I remember that coming out like literally a month before the Oscars.
Yes. So it depends on the studio. From what I know, they'll push it. Yeah, Birdman played here.
I didn't catch it in the cinema.
Yeah, it did. So, one of the things, of course, we can talk about the snubs, but we can also talk about
the picks.
Best Picture nominations are Irishman, Little Women, 1917, Parasite, Joker,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Jojo Rabbit,
Marriage Story. Did you say that already?
Marriage Story and Ford vs Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
Did we get this right?
I think so. Let me check.
Let's just double check.
Yeah, you got them all. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I've not seen Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
I've not seen Marriage Story.
So I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, Little Women.
I've not seen Little Women.
Ford vs Ferrari.
Oh, it's amazing.
You've seen it. I've seen half of Parasite. I apologize to everyone at home.
Let's look at the stuff that we have seen.
Yep.
Right? Joker is phenomenal.
Yep.
1917 is breathtaking. Okay. Ford vs Ferrari is so good. It's gripping, man. It is so gripping.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, and Parasite, not my favorite.
Not your thing, but
No.
I've seen half. I know I've seen half of the film, but so far I'm loving it. And I can't say whether it's good or not because I haven't seen it, but I love it so far.
Okay.
What they've shown so far, like I'm really digging it.
All right. Who else was there?
Marriage Story you haven't seen.
No.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No.
Okay, we talked about this when it first came out, when we both caught in the cinema. We were both like, like it was the least Tarantino film to come out.
Yeah.
But when I watched it the second time around, like I got a copy and I watched it, I see why people do enjoy it. It's just like it's just a nice ride, for Tarantino. I know he's like really flexing his knowledge about Hollywood back in the day, and like I know this many movies, guys, but I can see why people like it, and I see why the Academy loves it.
I will disagree with the Academy on this one.
Okay.
They could have removed that and give it to the Farewell.
Okay.
Because that's not even the list. I quite like the Farewell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like I was surprised at the list, but most of the films have been really good.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted to talk to you about. It's that of all these nominees, who do you think deserves and who do you hope wins? Like, so this is us doing our fantasy Oscar list.
Yeah.
So to speak.
So we're starting with Best Picture?
No, we end with Best Picture.
Okay. Cool.
I say we start. So we're gonna do 10 categories.
Yeah, we're gonna do 10. There's
soundtrack.
Original score or
original score. Cinematography.
Adapted and original
writing. Supporting actor and actress.
Yep.
Lead actor and actress.
Director and best picture.
Yes.
We'll do that last. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the order.
Rock, paper, scissors. What are we doing?
Yeah, sure. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So
Did you not see that coming? It's just maths.
Yeah.
Your turn. Who do you think is gonna walk away with best score?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go through the list.
Yeah, we both have a list on our phones.
Yep. Best score. Sorry, guys. Okay. So of the list, just to recap: Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, 1917, Joker, Little Woman, Marriage Story.
Yeah.
Okay. Who I think will win and who I think should win. Who I think will win will be Joker.
Okay.
The guy.
The lady.
The lady. Sorry.
Hildur Gudnadottir. No, she's Swedish. No, she's no. Well, she's Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Hildur Gudnadottir.
Gudnadottir.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a lot of like
umlauts. They are called the umlauts. You are a cretin and an infidel.
I'm just saying that she will win because she's been winning a lot.
Okay,
I mean, I think
is that who you want to win?
No. I'm saying that she will win because based on Golden Globes and everything else that has come before in the award season, that she will win. And I can see it. Like, it does have like that very eerie, kind of like haunting score.
Yeah,
and it fits with Joker. Like, the scenes where he's alone dancing in the,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see why. But who should win? 1917. I really think 1917 should win. Like, what's his name? Thomas Newman. Like you said, it's that moment where like the
everything
moment,
falls into place.
the sequence, the acting, the music, like that ending. Like I saw it twice, and I was like, it still gave me goosebumps. And every time I think about it, it's just like, no, Thomas Newman should win. But I think Hildur Gudnadottir. Yeah, she will.
You schwein!
What about you, Kai? What's yours?
Score. I know who will win, and I know who I hope will win. John Williams for The Rise of Skywalker.
I have a feeling you had a reason. There was a reason why you wanted the original score.
Yeah.
Because John Williams is in it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to change that. John Williams. Moving on to cinematography.
I think you should go first to cinematography.
Okay, cinematography. The nominees, please, my good sir.
Okay, cinematography. We have... Where did cinematography go? Okay, you have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah.
The Irishman, 1917, The Lighthouse, and Joker.
Okay, so I feel like this year goes to Roger Deakins again. He did 1917, phenomenal work. He did phenomenal work, man. 1917 looks it's amazing.
I agree.
Put it there, good sir.
Yeah.
John Williams is gonna win. So the second really close is Lawrence Sher for Joker.
Yeah.
Because I think if there was a shot in Joker that truly was lit and colored really well was the Murray Franklin set with Joker's contrasting red and green and blue and white and just the dull colors of everything else with the browns. That sequence I think is...
I go with Rodrigo Prieto, dude,
for
The Irishman.
Oh.
That's a close second for me. If Roger Deakins somehow does not win this, and he deserves like his second win out of like 14, 15 nominations now, the guy really should win more. But if not him, then Rodrigo Prieto for The Irishman.
Okay.
Because again, it's like the movie encapsulates so many eras and decades, and it's just the cinematography, although very minor and subtle, you can just really tell. Like it was just gorgeous, dude.
Okay. That brings us to adapted screenplay.
Adapted screenplay, guys. We have Jojo Rabbit, Little Women, The Irishman, Joker, and The Two Popes, which I have not seen and will not bother to watch. Sorry. Sorry. It's
fine.
It's just one of those films. Like,
I probably won't watch it. All right. Okay. I think we both know the winner here. On 3, 2, 1. Joker. Yeah. No, there's no contest, guys. No, anything other than Joker wins.
No, it's hard to.
No, it's Joker.
Yeah, I feel like Greta Gerwig is gonna get like a push for this one.
Probably,
like,
but by right.
The same way that she got for Lady Bird. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, but I'm not like sexist or anything. But
tricky ground.
Joker, hands down, will
has
win.
to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Original screenplay next. Read us the nominees.
Original screenplay, guys. Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, Knives Out, and 1917.
Okay, so I feel like we both have the same names.
Really?
I have 2 names here.
Okay.
Okay, so you go first. Who do you think?
Original screenplay. This is tough. I'm gonna go. I think who will win will be Tarantino.
What? No.
I don't think he should win. Is what I'm saying. But I think, dude, when it comes to writing, the Academy just loves Tarantino. He's won almost everything he's ever been nominated. But I think with who should win, it's gonna be controversial though because I haven't finished watching it, but I want to say Parasite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the two names I had was 1917 and Parasite.
Okay.
I do feel like 1917 has that war element that.
Yeah. I was gonna like again. I'm really basing this on half a film I've seen, just like tadi, but I'm comparing 1917 some Parasite with Parasite.
Sama Parasite.
I want to say Parasite. I'm just gonna edge Parasite because the writing is just great.
I feel it's a tie between the two. Yeah. Now the dark horse in this entire category could be Marriage Story for me.
Yeah, Marriage Story somehow is just gonna sneak in and it's probably gonna win it.
They're probably gonna win. Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, it's going to win, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. So, okay, we're in agreement on that. Should we just kind of draw up a list first?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, so this is a list of who you think is gonna win. And that's who we have as the potential winners for those first four categories that we mentioned, which is score, cinematography, adapted and original screenplay. Let's talk about the acting categories. Let's do supporting actor and actress categories. Let's go with supporting actress.
Yep, that's good.
And the nominees are...
We have Katie Bates for Richard Jewell, Margot Robbie for Bombshell, Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh, Little Women, and Laura Dern for Marriage Story.
The Academy goes to... We don't know, so who do you think is going to win?
Okay, I'll be honest, out of the 5 films, I've only seen Marriage Story. Because Richard Jewell isn't in here in Brunei. I haven't seen Bombshell, I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, and I don't think I'll ever will in Brunei.
Yeah.
And Little Women isn't out yet, probably in a few weeks. So I have to say Laura Dern for Marriage Story. Not only because this is the only one I've seen, but so far, she's won everything. From Golden Globes to Critics' Choice, People's Choice, SAGs, and I really think that it's a clean slate for her.
I am gonna go the opposite direction.
Okay.
Kathy Bates,
Richard Jewell.
I've been.
You've seen it?
No, but just the trailer itself, I was like, oh, this looks like
Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah, I feel like this is a career maker for. No, not that she needs a career maker, but I feel like it's like when I saw. Comeback. When I saw the trailer for Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges, I just knew he was gonna win. Like you just knew, like you just saw the trailer. Yeah. He's gonna win for this one. Just look at what they put him through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so, I feel like Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell.
But I don't know. I think because Laura Dern's character in Marriage Story is based on a real life lawyer, a real life attorney who's done divorces for a lot of big celebrities, and a lot of actors and actresses have come out and said she does remind them of her, and I think that's why there's like that the personification of an actual person who's doing this in real life put on screen is what resonates with these, with the Academy in a sense. So I really feel
also Kathy Bates' character is based on a real person, I assume.
I mean, I really think that Laura Dern should win. I don't know if she should because I've seen Marriage Story.
Should we bet $5?
That Laura Dern or
Kathy Bates.
Okay, we'll
$5. Let's hope nobody from the law is watching.
But I do want to say one thing though. Scarlett Johansson
is killing it this year.
Getting nominated for both lead and supporting
is unprecedented.
It's like
12th person in history.
Yeah.
Out of 92 Oscars, there's been 12 times this has happened.
The last time I can remember this happening was Jamie Foxx being nominated for a lead and winning for Ray, and getting nominated for supporting in Collateral with Tom Cruise.
Oh my, yeah, no, that was 15 years ago.
Yep.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, isn't he just the greatest man on earth?
Yep, he's like...
Did you read about Mission Impossible 7 and 8 this morning? So good,
wow.
They're gonna kill it. These two films are gonna kill it.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. But again, Scarlett Johansson doing it.
Tom.
I remember, I think Alicia Vikander got nominated for both the Golden Globe lead and supporting for Danish Girl and Ex Machina. Yes. Apparently she didn't get nominated for...
Oscars at all.
No, she got nominated for Danish Girl,
but not
I think the studio pushed her in the supporting role,
right?
Because that's like they were sure she was gonna win in that because they weren't sure that she was gonna win in lead. Because I forgot who won that year. I think it was Julianne Moore for Still Alice, or I don't know. I can't remember.
He's like an encyclopedia.
I'm trying to remember.
He loves Fight Club.
Moving on to Best Supporting Actor, guys. So Best Supporting Actor, we have, drumroll please,
and the nominees are
Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes, Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Joe Pesci for The Irishman, Al Pacino for The Irishman, and Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
All right, let's be real. This is the tightest category.
It is. It is.
Okay. Who do you have?
Who do you think who should win? Joe Pesci.
You and Joe Pesci?
I really want Joe Pesci to win.
Tell me the truth, Frank. What's gonna happen? Huh?
Dude, like, we haven't seen Joe Pesci in so long.
You can't give a guy an award because you miss him.
Oh, you can do the same for Rise of Skywalker, but you can't do the same for
I've missed you. I've missed you. Please have the Oscar.
Besides that, Joe Pesci just brings it and everything, dude. Like, I just love him. I know you're gonna say Al Pacino, dude. I know I'm gonna say Al Pacino.
I think it's tight this year
between those two, but I know who's gonna win though.
Wait, okay. Is it Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
I think supporting actor is a tie between Al Pacino and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Because he's been winning every single.
Who will win will be Brad Pitt. Who should win from you be Joe Pesci. Okay. I mean, Brad Pitt. I don't know, dude.
Can we again highlight the injustice of not having Christian Bale in this category?
Dude.
He was so good in Ford vs Ferrari. He was amazing.
I mean, it's tough. Again, it's a really tough category.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, with Best Supporting Actors, I don't know. Like, I guess that the list kind of speaks for itself. But with Best Supporting Actor, though, yeah, Christian Bale did get nominated. Did he win in the Golden Globes? I can't remember. Brad Pitt won.
No, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brad Pitt did win. Bedouin.
Bedouin? Are you Bedouin?
But dude, like, again, Brad Pitt. We gotta talk about this guy. Like,
he's so cool.
He's like the coolest guy.
Yeah. No, it's like my top 3 crushes of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
No, but like Brad Pitt is an all-time crush right now because his awards acceptance speeches are so good.
The Tinder one during the Critics' Choice, I think.
Yeah, and him just chilling, like the way he talks about Leonardo DiCaprio, he just goes, thanks to LDC.
Yeah.
Who comes up with that? Everybody says Leo, except Brad Pitt.
He is so cool.
He's too cool. I mean, okay, for those of you who are cinephiles, please watch the Vanity Fair Actors on Actors. It's Brad Pitt and Adam Sandler talking about each other's work.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt talks about Uncut Gems, which Adam Sandler killed. And he says, I liked you in Uncut Gems. And Adam Sandler giggled like a schoolgirl going, did you like that? Thanks. That's Adam Sandler, man.
I would never have pictured both of them.
But Brad Pitt is like a different level of cool right now.
Yeah, and I really believe that he's gonna win. Hands down, he's gonna win. No,
it's no contest.
It's no contest.
But I hope Al Pacino.
Joe Pesci.
We'll agree to disagree on that. All right.
Joe Pesci.
Best Actress. And the nominees are
Charlize Theron for Bombshell. Renee Zellweger for Judy, playing Judy Garland.
Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo for Harriet.
Yeah, oh man, I've not seen that.
Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story.
Well done, Scarlett. Well played.
And Saoirse Ronan for Little Woman.
Saoirse Ronan. Ronan for Little Woman. Saoirse Ronan! Okay, so here's the crazy thing. Scarlett Johansson has been in hot water for the last year. Talking about privilege.
Yeah.
Talking about how she should be able to play a trans character.
Yeah.
Or a tree if she wanted to.
And here we are.
And she just rubs it in everybody's face and walking away with 2 nominations. She's killing it, man. She's absolutely... Yeah. And she's part of the cast of the highest grossing movie in history. She's had a great year.
She's probably had a great decade. When you
she has had a great year.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think is gonna win, man? I got one name here. I think this is this person's.
I have one name as well.
Go.
Scarlett Johansson.
Same. She's gonna win. She's gonna walk away with an Oscar and be like, I'm about to play that fucking tree, bitches.
But I really feel like she's not going to, though.
What?
She should win.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Renee.
Zellweger?
Yeah.
She's a dark horse, isn't she? She's not won anything.
She's won everything so far.
Okay, I'm not clearly. Attention, I pay to this category. I'm sorry for my misogynistic ways.
Like I said, dude. The Academy loves biopics.
They do.
And
Judy.
I haven't seen Judy.
Judy, that's what do we call Jude?
Judy?
I'm just it's Judy. Come on, man.
But again, like, she's won everything so far, and I don't see that stopping or changing.
Okay.
But I've seen Marriage Story. It's the only film I've seen in that list. I do intend on watching Bombshell because I just want to watch, Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron,
and Nicole
Kidman share the same screen, dude.
Yeah.
Like, wow. But
the talent.
Yeah. obviously the talent. What else are we talking about, guys? So but I've seen Marriage Story, and Scarlett Johansson just kills it. In any other year, I know we're gonna talk about Best Actor in a bit.
Yeah.
But Adam Driver should have won.
Yeah.
In any other year, but it's just
for Ben Solo. I absolutely agree. Oh man, you know when he said, you know, in the Rise.
Are we referencing Rise of Skywalker right now?
When he said, like, you know, you are a Palpatine. Like I just thought that was such a powerful line. You know, I never lied to you. Your parents were filthy junk traders. Your parents were nobody because they chose to be. Like I was, oh my god, such acting. Anyway, no, I know I'm trying to kill
Scarlett Johansson.
We're both in agreement on that.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson.
So we're moving on to the Best Actor category. Do we even need to?
No.
Let's mention the 4 nominees and the winner.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine. The 4 gentlemen.
The 4 people who had the privilege to be
nominated in this category are Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Jonathan Pryce
for the two
Popes,
Adam Driver
for Marriage Story,
and Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory.
And the winner is Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, guys. Like, don't even bother, man. Yeah, he's gonna win.
He's gonna win.
And when they bring him out there, they're gonna call him Joker.
I think we talked about this off camera, but he will only be the second person in cinema history
to have won for the same character.
Yeah.
As the late great Heath Ledger.
Yeah. You know who the first one was?
What?
Like the first person to be nominated for the same character to have won both the same character
played
by 2 actors to win Oscars.
No.
Vito Corleone.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, don't really like it.
No, dude, come on!
I like, you know, De Niro and Marlon Brando.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
right,
but it'll be only the second time in cinematic history to have done.
And I feel like if they keep respecting the character this way, go to hell, Jared Leto.
So much hate.
If you know, it's damaged. You damage your career by bitching about the studio that owns the goddamn character. If they keep treating the character with such respect, because I could be okay. Just could you Google this for me real quickly? Did Jack Nicholson get nominated for the first Batman film?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so? I feel like he did though.
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So I feel like if they keep treating the character this way, they're gonna get another nominee.
Wow, he's been nominated 12 times.
Oof, he's good.
But I can remember that Batman wasn't nominated for an Oscar.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously the winner is Joaquin Phoenix, which brings us to the last 2 categories, man. Best Director and Best Picture. Now, it's very few times these 2 categories have had differences, because usually if you win Best Director, you win Best Picture.
Yep.
But there have been times where there have been...
well, he actually... Sorry, going back to Jack Nicholson, he was nominated for Golden Globe.
For Batman?
For Batman.
Oh, good enough.
Yeah.
Alright, Best Director for you.
Oh, the list. Hold on. The list of Best...
And the nominees... and the men are... Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Yes. Sam Mendes for 1917.
Martin Scorsese for The Irishman.
Yeah.
Todd Phillips for Joker.
Yep.
And Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the winner is Scorsese for The Irishman.
Sam Mendes, dude.
What?
Sam Mendes for 1917.
Excuse me, sir. Please leave. Really? You think he's gonna... Dude, he's been a black horse this entire time.
He did win, though.
His film... For what? For the Golden Globe? Critics' Choice?
Golden Globes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I don't know if he won for Critics' Choice, but I know so far that Martin Scorsese hasn't won anything.
That's why, because, like, the hidden figures that run the world were like, we can't give him too many of these things. So they're holding off for the big one.
Okay, I have to say that Scorsese does an amazing job.
Yeah.
And in any other year, probably he would have won. But I just see Sam Mendes winning it.
You think so?
Yeah. Todd Phillips, nothing against the guy, but it's a really tight category.
Okay.
And for me, if I have to choose, it's 1917 with Bong Joon-ho close second.
$5. Scorsese and Joker.
So we're making 2 bets. Please don't fine us.
Don't fine us. Doesn't mean we're gonna pay. All right.
Wait. But who should win? Who will win though?
For me,
Yeah. Like who does the Academy love more?
Scorsese.
What? Really?
Between Joker and Scorsese, I think it's Scorsese. Phillips, unfortunately, has been on the back burner. Like he's seeing his hard work pay off, but he's not won anything himself.
Yeah. I see. I don't know, dude. Like either between 1917 and Parasite, I want either one of those to win.
Okay, fine. If I'm being objective, Parasite could win.
Like, dude, how often do we get a Korean guy win an Oscar for Best Director?
Ang Lee won for Brokeback
Korean?
Mountain. No, but no, that's not what I meant. What I mean is, in terms of Asian directors.
Yeah. Ang Lee won for Brokeback Mountain. I know you haven't seen it.
No, he's Chinese. They're not the same.
I said, has any Korean won?
No, but you let me finish my sentence. You were just like, "I've got you. You're fine."
You said Ang Lee before.
Okay, Best Picture.
Best Picture.
Yeah.
Nominees are, let's really quickly.
The nominees are 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, Joker, The Irishman, Ford vs. Ferrari, Little Women,
Jojo Rabbit.
And the winner is Joker.
Like the momentum.
James Mangold didn't get Ford vs. Ferrari. Yeah? No, it's a shame. For me, it's Joker.
For directing. Yeah.
For me, it's Joker and possibly Ford vs. Ferrari. It's so different because I would have agreed with Best Director for Parasite.
Yeah.
But man, Ford vs. Ferrari packs in this slice of history and the triumph of the human body and spirit, etc., etc. Just so good.
Yeah.
Ford vs. Ferrari for me.
For me.
And Joker.
For me, Joker. But again, it seems like it'll be a dark horse when it comes to the Best Picture because it's won a lot, like especially with Best Acting and score. I really want Joker to win, but if not Joker, because it does seem like a dark horse to many people, Parasite.
Okay.
I want Parasite to win Best Picture.
Okay.
Like, it would really be a statement compared to Green Book winning last year for Best Picture, that Parasite win this year.
Okay.
And then I think it will really like macam, what do you call it?
Macam apa?
Like Roma should have won last year.
Okay, I've not seen that.
Yeah. And then like, again, it was such an art house film, like a foreign film again. It won for Best Foreign Film. I really believe that Parasite will win Best Foreign Film, but I also believe that it should win Best Picture.
Okay, fair enough.
But who will win based on Academy voters and whatever? My prediction would be either 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Man, that's depressing. Let's hope Joker wins.
Yeah, because again,
we need that sequel. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, we need that sequel, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's who we think is going to win. Here's a little infograph of where we stand right now, actually, in terms of who Zat thinks is going to win and who I think is going to win. Check it out. Alright, so as always, we've spoken way too much. So we should wrap it up soon because nobody listens to an hour of two nerds talking about...
Thank you for those who do.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to our 14 subscribers.
Please like and subscribe, as always.
Okay, really quickly, what does Popcorn Culture have in store for this year? I'll go first. I want to do... we want to talk more about comic book property. Yep. We want to talk about comic books.
Yep.
There will be a Batman and Joker-centric episode. Which talks about the Dark Knight in terms of film, animation, comic books, the history of the character, because he's 80 years old. Joker's turning 80 this year, and we talk about this. And with a lot of emphasis on a movie that's been keeping me up at night, The Batman. It's coming soon. Robert Pattinson is going to absolutely obliterate the role. I can't not smile when I think of this film. I'm just
Matt Reeves is really going to nail it.
Pattinson is gonna obliterate it, man. Like, I'm so happy for the guy.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, this is genuine affection. Like, he's gone from being like just the Twilight guy to the I think I have a crush on the guy now.
Really?
Like he's so stupidly weird on interviews. You know what I mean? And like, what do you think of Batman? I don't think he's a superhero. Like, he's just so weird all the time. I just go...
You don't have to look at his interviews. Just look at the slate of films he's done since Twilight.
Cosmopolis, Maps to the Stars, Back to the Stars.
Yep.
And I've seen The Lighthouse now.
That was one of the Safdie brothers.
Oh, Good Time.
Good Times, thank you.
High Life.
And he did the one with Charlie Hunnam, The Lost City of Z.
Yeah.
With, like, the beard. Like, he was just a sporting character in the film, but he He did it so well.
He's gonna kill it.
He really loves doing all these indie films from A24 and the lot, and it's just like
he's gonna kill it,
dude. Him coming back to like Hollywood mainstream with
as
the Batman. Oh, what a way to announce yourself, right?
And you know, I get a kick out of watching celebrities react to the news. Like, so there's an interview with Matt Damon and Christian Bale for Ford vs Ferrari.
Yeah.
They're like,
oh yeah.
What advice would you give Robert Pattinson? I just need a voice. Yeah, he's great. He's a great actor. And then like, but Damon's like, he kills everything. Is then like it's just. And then Robert Downey Jr. is like, I'm excited to see what he does. He's good. Like, you know. And then Kristen Stewart, his ex, was just who of course has her own great career. And she was just like, can't think of anybody else who deserves it. Like it's just this consensus. Like everybody's all right, boy. Come on, step it up.
You've paid your dues.
Yeah, it's
Twilight being one of them. Again, I haven't seen the film.
Twilight?
Yeah.
You've not seen Twilight?
No. Like Twilight, right? The vampire thing.
I have. I've seen.
We've talked about it before.
I just had this thing in my head that you saw the first one and never saw the rest.
No, I saw the first 5 minutes and I switched it off.
I've never seen Twilight.
I've never seen.
Have you never been in love? So you never wanted to go to prom?
I'm shiny. The whole.
I know what you are. You're a vampire. Am I? So bad. Put in some clips for Twilight.
Moving on.
So we've been talking about Batman and the Joker.
Yeah.
We were talking about TV shows, our favorite TV shows, what to expect from TV shows, the TV show, the TV renaissance that we're going through, the golden age of TV.
Yep.
I also want to talk about the importance of Harley Quinn as a character, because you can't talk about Harley Quinn without talking about Joker without talking about Harley Quinn.
Okay.
I want to talk about her because she's getting Birds of Prey in a couple of days, which I'll be watching. You know, so I want to talk more about film, TV, comic books, and kind of like the sweet spot where they all coexist.
Yep.
What about you? What do you want to talk about this year on Popcorn Culture?
I think for me, movies, again, because of this year, it's a really quiet year.
Yeah.
Compared to last year. Like last year was like the ending of sorts to a lot of
so
films,
many things,
right?
Skywalker.
Yeah. And for TV shows as well.
Yes.
So for me, like with movies, I want to see what's the next big thing.
Right.
You know, like not just franchises, because I know we've talked about franchise fatigue before, but I'm curious to see what's.
I'll tell you what's the next big thing. Tenet from Christopher Nolan.
Obviously, Tenet is going to be like the biggest thing in
July. Man. And guess who's in it? Pattinson.
I'm definitely looking forward to Tenet. It's like the number one most anticipated film of the year.
It's my number one for this year. Next year is the Batman.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking to really go back to like indie films again.
Okay.
Because like for the longest time, like I love indie films. I used to watch them a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to go back, and especially with like studios like A24 and Fox Searchlight, or it's just going to be called Searchlight now.
Yeah, here's a fun fact. A24 is selling screenplays, coffee table editions of The Witch, Moonlight, and Ex Machina. They made them into coffee table hardcover books with pictures,
Moonlight,
prints.
Really?
Yes, and they're available for sale. And I was thinking of buying them. I was going to talk to you about this off air, but yeah.
Moonlight, please.
Yeah, oh good. I was gonna get a copy of
Ex Machina.
Yeah, so at least we can share.
Yeah.
And it'll help us with the deadlines that we have, because we have to start writing soon.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to talk about.
And for TV shows again, I do want to do an episode on TV shows, because like not just the best TV shows of last year, but looking back the best TV shows of the last decade.
Okay.
Like if we could do a best TV show over the last by year since 2010, I would, but that'll just take up,
And that'll just be us talking. No one's really interested.
But like TV shows, dude, like just this recently, I finished Mr. Robot, and like mind blown. And I just really want to talk about.
I couldn't enjoy Mr. Robot. I wanted to see something more.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see something more, I guess, inclusive. I wanted to see robot person.
And when. And with comics, from the Marvel slate, the only thing I'm really interested about.
Okay, we gotta address this. I know we talked that we would talk about comics, but there's not been a lot of good stuff.
No, and that's the thing. Like,
it's disappointing. Like, the good stuff right now from DC is the Black Label stuff. Marvel, again, Spidey's the good one. X-Men's good.
Yeah, actually, like for Marvel stuff, like X-Men is like one thing I do want to talk about. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. But with DC, obviously the Black Label stuff. But I also want to talk about writers collection of certain characters made into omnibus.
Omnibuy.
Omnibuy. So they're like easily like 1,000 pages worth.
Yeah.
And lately, over the last few years, we've seen so many being published.
Yes.
So I really want to actually look into like what are your favorite ones? Why do you keep
stories that you want to? Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you want to buy this? Like obviously, buying 1,000 pages worth of an omnibus is like an investment.
Yeah.
So I really want to do an episode where we're like,
okay, cool.
Why would you want to buy this? Why would you want to buy that? What's coming out later this year? What's come out in previous years? And let's see.
We'll start reading lists as well.
Yeah, so like we can do like okay, so if you guys are thinking of like delving to Spider-Man, for example, like which hardcovers or omnibuys you would want to look into. Batman easily, like Grant Morrison's run of Batman is coming out in omnibus.
It's out already. I think
it's out already.
Too, yeah.
So like would you want to read that? Should you read that? Are you a huge Batman fan? Are you a huge Grant Morrison fan? Like dude, there's so many things to talk about in comics. Like maybe the stuff that's out right now aren't great, but we can look back and see like dude. There are a lot of plenty of things that we can still read about and like look back and say, yep, that's why we read comic books, man.
So that's what we got planned for Popcorn Culture this year. I know we've been lazy. Yeah.
We'll do
Start
better.
paying us, yeah.
It's the new year. It's Chinese New Year.
Yeah. 新年快乐 to all of our Chinese-speaking fans and audiences. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching Popcorn Culture. We'll be seeing you soon.